Hi guys, this is a historic day. Many things have happened today that can influence or affect the course of Philippine history. This is Philippine history in the making, and we will put ourselves in the middle of it. So, today po, of course, the biggest news, syempre yung very hot na pagtanggap kay Mayor Isko, na mainit na pagsalubong sa mayor natin sa and future president sa Iloilo, Antique, and Aklan. But another breaking news, ngayon lang po, this afternoon, is the fact that President Duterte had withdrawn his candidacy for the Senate. So this is really something na that will make us think, ha? Ano ba talaga ang niluluto nila? Ano bang niluluto ng Malacanang? So, isa rin po dyan, yung pag-withdraw ni final na talaga na for a time may duda tayo dahil kahit in-announce na niya na mag-withdraw siya, si Senator Bongo in his candidacy for president, pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya umiikot at tsaka yung he still it's parang nangakampanya pa rin. Tumutulong dito, tumutulong doon. So, we wonder kung totoo ba talaga mag-withdraw o hindi. Pero yung nga, kahapon nag-file na nga talaga siya ng certificate of withdrawal niya and yung nga, we obtained a copy of it na where yun, Christopher Lawrence T. Go formally withdrawn his candidacy. Pero, yung nga, that news was overtaken by the news today wherein no less than President Duterte had also withdrawn his candidacy for the Senate. So, kumaga wala na po salbabida. we used to think na una nilagay yung candidacy ni Senator Bato de la Rosa para bigyan si Sara Duterte before the filing of the COC ng backup plan to run as president. When Bato de la Rosa withdrawn, si Bongo naman nag-file before the deadline for the position as president. So again, that is an opening for Sara to run or for Bongo himself. Pero nung tumakbo si Sara as vice president at hindi na pick up yung rating ni Bongo, so we thought na okay, they will endorse Isko Moreno and for vice andyan si Sara. And then si President Duterte rin, he will pursue his candidacy for the Senate para meron rin siya backup plan and protection sa legal and criminal prosecution, both sa local courts. Siyempre, mawala na siya ng immunity niya when he steps down from office in June. And for him to also have a protection from the international persecution, from the International Criminal Court, the ICC, kung saan he is being investigated and later to be tried for the crime of EJ case. So and this process is now ongoing. So mukhang basang-basa na natin yung mga kilos nila, yung mga action nila. Pero now, with this withdrawal, kumbaga, nakakagulat. Kasi, kahit ako nagulat kasi all I thought na planchado na. So, nakikita ko dito, two things lang, ha? Two things lang. And I have to be very serious with you, although I'm supporting Mayor Isko. Pero there is that possibility na nag-usap-usap na nga sila well, ni Senator Bongbong Marcos, na syempre naman, andyan yung anak, and siguro assurances were given na Bongbong Marcos will stop the ICC from pursuing the case against President Duterte, and that his daughter Sara Duterte will make sure na hindi siya mahahawakan lang man ng local and international courts. So that could be one agenda, and kaya nakita ni Presidente there's no need for Bongo to run, and also there's no need for President Duterte to get a protection from the Senate. So siguro ito isa sa mga agreement. Pangalawa diyan, another possibility there na ako nakikita ko baka ito na nga ang totoo, na si President Duterte might finally be, could have finally decided along with Bongo and the other PDP Laban party could have decided to go ahead in supporting Mayor Isko Moreno full blast. Kasi nakita naman niya well, before that pala, sorry, medyo magulo ang train of thought ko, pero kailangan ihabol ko to, ha. Isa rin dyan yung possibility na nagkaayos na pala sila ni Marcos, yung the fact na could be takot rin sila kay Mayor Isko. Kasi sinabi na nga ni Mayor Isko na let the rule of law apply. So parang ibig sabihin hindi niya harangin yung action ng ICC to go after President Duterte and even the local courts. So kumbaga he will let the hammer fall and let the long arm of the law catch up with President Duterte. So he will leave it to the courts. Anyway, his administration will have an independent judiciary, legislative, and executive branches of government. Hindi yung iisa lang parang diktador kumukontrol sa lahat ng ito. So this could be the scenario 1. Yun nga. And then now pupunta na tayo sa scenario 2. Now it could also be that they have already decided that anyway, si President Duterte naman, he has his battery of lawyers. He is very sure na malakas ang kaso niya labanan yung ICC and also the local courts. Maybe he realized na he'd rather fight the courts under a Domagoso administration kaysa magsugal siya kung provided na wala pa silang deal kay Marcos ngayon. Kaysa magsugal siya sa Marcos administration. Kasi meron rin kami mga nasasagap na balita from Malacanang na sinasabi na galit pa rin talaga si President Duterte kay Bongbong kasi may mga nababalitaan siya na plano by the Bongbong administration na gawin parang flower base yung posisyon ni Sara. Parang yung ngayon posisyon ni Vice President Leni Robredo, kumbaga hindi siya binigyan ng ng department na kung saan pwede siya may separate budget, additional power. 'Di ba sa time ni ERAP nagbigay ng kay Gloria DSWD. Initially nagbigay naman ng department kay Leni Robredo. Pero eventually inalisan sa kanya yun at hindi rin siya pinapa-attend ng So, meron rin mga sinasabi sa loob ng Malacanang na ito nga ang kwan ni President Duterte, ito nga ang natatanggap niya mga balita sa kampo ni Bongbong Marcos at sa pamilya ni Bongbong Marcos. Kaya medyo wala siyang tiwala. So at least nakikita niya yung personality ni Mayor Isko Moreno, hindi naman talaga bengatibo. Kumbaga, Mayor Isko Moreno is the type of president na kung nanalo si Sara, na which I doubt kasi palakas ng palakas yung numbers ni Willie Ong tulad ng at palakas ng palakas rin yung mensahe ni Mayor Isko na wag sila pahiwalayin. Isama sila pareho ni Willie Ong that if the people will vote for President Isko, they should also vote for Vice President Willie Ong. So, yun ang nakikita ko. Pero, syempre, sa mind ni President Duterte, convinced siya na panalo na si Sara Duterte. So, ang tingin niya siguro knowing the personality at saka yung mga declaration Isko, it is more likely na baka magsugal na lang siya kay Mayor Isko knowing na unity and reconciliation ang mensahe ni Mayor Isko. Parang mas may tiwala pa siya na Mayor Isko is the type of person na who will give Sara the respect due to the office of the Vice President. Kumbaga, he will respect her, he will her position, not necessarily her person, but her position na makaka-attend siya ng cabinet meetings, baka mabigyan pa siya ng isang department, ganon, and hindi siya pahirapan sa Congress, sa budget niya, ganon, sa Senate, yung ma-approve kaagad at hindi yung i-reduce hanggang wala na siyang halos magawa, sweldo na lang ng mga staff niya maiwan, ganon. So, baka yan ang nakikita ni President Duterte. So, nakikita niya na mas maganda. Kumbaga, well, sa kanya hindi maganda kasi yun nga, ipepersurin talaga ni Mayor Isko ang kaso laban sa kanya. Pero syempre kumpiyansa naman siya na may mga battery of lawyers siya na pwede ma-delay itong mga kaso nito kasi isa rin yung strategy ng mga opisyales o mayayaman tao na nakaharap sa kaso. They can delay it until kingdom come. So nakikita naman natin yan. Yung iba nandyan pa, ganon, or pwede siya mabigyan pardon. So kumbaga, he believes Mayor Isko could act with fairness at hindi magiging bengatibo tulad yung personality ni Bongbong Marcos na parang lahat talaga ginagawa para lang makuha yung gusto niya, yung hindi nagbabayad ng taxes. Pagkatapos nakita natin yung rally nila sa Quezon City, wala naman approval ng city government pero tinuloy-tuloy at syempre anak yan ni Marcos. So hindi malayo, gano'n rin yung ugali, yung he will do everything to protect and pursue his agenda, political agenda, and kahit siya mismo siguro baka i-prosecute niya mismo si President Duterte. So, ganun yung mga senaryo baka nakikita nila. So, let's see ha. Antabayanan nyo lang dito sa vlog na ito and we will have further discussion. Babantayin po natin itong issue na ito and very interesting ito. Imagine, una si Bongo nag-withdraw, expected na natin yan. And then si President Duterte. Anyari. What's up, Mr. President? So let's see. So thank you very much for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the Vlogcaster Armandin YouTube channel and see you in my next vlog.
Sa lahat ng viewers ni Dean Arman Nocom, subscribe kayo rito sa Vlogcaster Dean Arman. At mag-iingat po kayo mga kababayan, always keep safe and practice physical distancing. May awa ang Diyos, makararaos din po tayo sa pandemya ito.